Hello friends, in this video I want to install my models and do some configurations on ComfyUI, and after that I can start working with ComfyUI because I'm going to use this version for myself, so I have to do all the configuration, and maybe it's not bad for you to see that how I'm configuring my ComfyUI. Okay, in the previous video, you see that I installed the ComfyUI-Manager, but now I have to install some other extensions. I'm starting with ControlNet preprocessors. All the URLs are included in the video comments and video description, and you can use them. Okay, from this comment, we can install that. Yesterday, I forgot to tell you that for executing the git clone command on your computer, you have to install the git on your computer, this software. At first, you have installed that on your computer, and after that, you can execute this command on your computer. Okay, I'm copying that. Go to the ComfyUI, custom nodes, write cmd. The cmd is open, and paste the command, enter. Okay, it cloned the necessary files. Now the ControlNet, installing and activating ControlNet is a bit different with other extensions. Before starting and dragging the install.py on python.exe, I have to do some configuration on config. On this file, config.yaml. I am opening that. Also, you can open that in Notepad, no problem. Let me do that. Open with Notepad. It's very easy. This line should be deactive, and this line should active, and this true should be false. Okay, and save the file. At this moment, I have to do this configuration manually, but maybe tomorrow or the day after that, it will be solved. Okay, now I can drag the install.py over python.exe. Okay. Now it is going to download many files from internet, and also it is placing all the necessary files in the folders. So we have to wait and look at the screen. Successfully installed. It is going to download models. Okay, and the installation is finished. Once the installation is finished, I will go to the update and run the update ComfyUI bat, and after that run update ComfyUI and Python dependency. Because I figured out that when I'm installing the Control Net, also it is going to copy and install some file in Python embedded folder, and updating the Python dependency is very important for running the ControlNet very smooth. Okay, the last comment is here: successfully install accelerator, and press any key to continue. Okay, the last part is going to the models folder. Okay, in the models folder you can see many different names, and we have to download and place some files in these folders, and after that we can use them. Okay, on my computer already I have a folder because all models. Okay, I have this folder with all my checkpoints that I am working with them, or all ControlNet processors. Easily I can copy this folder here, or I can change the system path. But in this video I want to explain to you that what is each folder and what is the important thing for each folder. At first, let me start with checkpoint. Let me change my screen here. Okay. Here we have the checkpoint. Open the CVit.ai. Yesterday I told you that let me zoom out in the page. Okay. In Stable Diffusion, we have some different database. Okay, these database are trained models and with the name of the checkpoint. And in CVit.ai, if you go to the models type and select the checkpoint, you can see many high quality checkpoints that you can download and use them on your computer. Yesterday I told you that for example, to get a realistic result, the realistic vision checkpoint is very good, and also the rev animated checkpoint is very useful. So you will download them and you will place them in the folder. And for example, if you're going to the realistic vision page, then you can read here some information about this checkpoint, and they suggested us that we use that with a special VAE, and also this is the prompt structure, suggested prompt structure for using this engine. Also, it is very important for you to pay attention. So you can download the checkpoints and after that paste them in the checkpoint folder. It's about checkpoint. About the clip vision, I will place a URL for the clip vision. The clip vision help the computer, not helping, help the computer to analyze and understand an image. For example, you will input an image into the clip vision, and after that clip vision can understand, okay, this is the image of a room with the green walls and other things. So it will translate the image to some meanings and to some words. And the clip vision is very important, so also I'm downloading that and I will place that in the folder, like this folder. For example, this is the file of the clip vision, and these are the checkpoint. This is realistic vision, and this is rev animated. I have downloaded them and placed them in the folder. So I will, every time, these are very necessary, putting the checkpoint, putting the clip vision, and start putting the control net. Okay, about the control net, it's very important to pay attention, because for downloading the control net models, Let me open that. You should go to the Hugging Face. Here. You have to download all these files, and all of them also has a file with the YAML extension. This file, for example, this is canny.pth, this is Python file, and it's a checkpoint or it's a model, and this is a YAML that has some information about configuring the Python file. So it's very important to download all of them and place them in the ControlNet folder. And else this URL, we have T2I adapter for the ControlNet, and you have also to download all of these files. But these files are without YAML, and you have to create the YAML file manually for them. Let me show you. For example, this is T2I adapter seg dev.yaml, and this is the .pass. Okay, if you go to the YAML file, you can see this code. Okay, I will share one of this file in the YouTube comment. You can download one YAML file, and after that copy and rename each YAML file to same name as the ph as the pass. For example, if I don't have this file, for example, I will make a copy from other YAML file, make a copy from the name of the .ps and rename the YAML. It's very easy. And also T2I and co-adapter. So I will place all of them in the folder. There are two files that shouldn't be placed in the ControlNet folder, and we have to place them in the style model. This is the style file, T2I adapter style and co-adapter style. These two files, only these two files should be placed in the style model. Let me show you. You can see T2I adapter style and co-adapter style all are placed in the style model. And about the Lora, okay. Here I did folder name with different structure. About the Lora already, I'm using some Lora. The most important Lora that I am using is AP noise offset and add detail. And once again, if you go to the Civit AI page, you can make a filter for the Loras. Okay. And here you can see this is detail tweaker and this is AP noise offset, and also there are some other Loras that are very, very useful. But most of the time I'm using these two. It can help me to add detail, and also it can help me to create some more realistic effect and with high contrast and good and realistic lighting. So for the Lora folder, at the minimum, I think you need these two Lora. I told you I discussed about the style model. For the upscale model, now I don't have any suggestion. And let's go to the VAE. Okay. Again, you can open the Civit AI and this time select the VAE. Okay, and filter the VAE. Okay, this is the VAE that is suggested for using with realistic vision, and also you have some other VAE. You can download all of them, and you can find some useful information about them. For example, about tone range, you can see that they told us this VAE makes some more high contrast images, and you can download many different VAE and place them in the folder. Already I have some VAE in my folder. Okay, for example, orange mix 8440 and SD. These are very useful and I'm using them. And there is another folder for VAE approx, and I think it's better to fill that with extension manager. Also, we have that here. This VAE can help ComfyUI to create preview during the processing. Okay, so now you have the information about the folders, and for each folder you have to download the models from the links in the video description, and you have to place them in the folder. But now I have a folder in my computer in drive D, okay, and I want to tell the ComfyUI that use that folder, okay. And it's very important for me because also I'm going to share that folder with Automatic 1111 and other AI applications. Excuse me. So it's very important to config that. For configuring and adding the extra paths to the ComfyUI, you should go to the ComfyUI folder. Here you have to open the extra model underline path.yaml.example. Okay, and here you can see a base map. Actually, they told us that it is configured for reusing the models that are in Automatic 1111, but this time I want to configure that for myself. On the base path, I will copy let me place this file here. Okay, all model. I'm placing all model here. This is the base path, and for the checkpoints I am using checkpoints name. For the config, again I'm using the checkpoint. For the VAE, I am using the VAE. Oh, it has it. For the Loras, I'm using the Lora's name. For the upscale model, I don't have any upscale in my folder, so it is not necessary to config that. For the Control Net, I am addressing my Control Net. Just paste the name because the base path is here. And also for the VAE approx, let me do that with another way because I want to show you how to download the VAE approx. So we have the checkpoint, we have the VAE, we have the Lora, we have the ControlNet, and the style model and clip vision. Also, these are very important. This is clip vision. I'm not sure that it can work with underline or no. Maybe here I have to place a space. I'm not sure about that. But, and also a style model. At first, let me try with underline, save the file, and now I can remove the example extension. Okay. So now if I run the ComfyUI, it should add the external paths. Okay, I can see that it add the clip vision and also style model, ControlNet, hypernetwork embedding, upscale models, Lora's VAE config checkpoint. Okay, so okay, here I can, when I am clicking on checkpoint, I can see that it read all the checkpoints in this folder. And for the Lora, let me add a Lora loader. Okay, also it read the Lora for the style, for the clip vision. Clip vision loader. Okay, it read the clip vision data, and also for the style. Excuse me. Style model loader. Okay, so now the ComfyUI can read the information on this folder, and I can keep this folder on my root, and it is very useful. And you can see that already now the data in this folder is about 72 gigabytes. And for example, if I want to delete the ComfyUI, these files will be kept on my computer, and it is not necessary to download them every time from the internet and or sharing. And also it is very easy to share them with other applications. Okay, so now I have to do one important configuration. Okay, what is that? In ComfyUI, normally you cannot see preview during the processing, okay? And you have to wait that the processing will be finished, and after that you can see the preview. But if you go to the scroll down on the GitHub page, at the end of the page you can see a code, preview method out. You should copy that and add this code to the ComfyUI. Let me show you. You should select the Run NVIDIA GPU BAT, right click, edit, put one space here and paste the code. Save your file. Okay, it's ready. So now we can run the ComfyUI. And this time it will also provide preview for us.